How's it going all you Star Seekers out there? My name's Gotcake and welcome to Star or Shovelware, the channel where we take a look at the best and worst indie games the Switch has to offer. As always, if you enjoyed today's review, make sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel to be notified of future reviews and videos. So in today's review, we're going to be taking a look at Wurroom, a clay motion interactive art experience, which I'm going to say right now is one of the weirdest fucking gaming experiences I've ever had. As the astute amongst you may have noticed, you can also only play the game in handheld mode. So a complete playthrough of Wurroom only takes about 15 minutes, so to avoid spoilers I'll keep this review short. I say spoilers, but any footage I show you won't really spoil anything, as I guarantee that just like when you play the game, you still won't be able to work out what the fuck is going on. To begin with, you basically take control of a disembodied hand and have to interact with various objects to progress the animation, but the game defies all logic and it's impossible to predict what will happen when you interact with something. Take for example this scene. Now you might think that we take the spade and use it to fill the hole with dirt, but no. Instead we take the spade and jam it into this statue's forehead. Part of the floor then begins bulging and we give it a bit of a tickle. This then opens up the wall and a chair walks in. Touching the chair makes a tap appear, from which a cube falls and splashes to the floor. After touching the splash, it turns into a cup, which then launches us through the wall to the next scene. And this is only the beginning. It's like if Terry Gilliam, after finishing with Monty Python, dropped his scissors and paper and decided to break out the Play-Doh. The whole Wurroom experience is surreal and there's no sense or order to anything. Some shapes bear a resemblance towards normal everyday objects like boots, fish and snails, but most objects in the game are just undescribable, like what the fuck is this thing? There is a small amount of puzzling to the game, but if you just click objects that are moving, usually that tends to work, and you'll often be rewarded with something just as baffling as the last thing. So I said I'd keep it short, so here's my verdict on the game. If you're looking for a distraction to take you out of the real world for 15 minutes, which God knows everyone needs right now, then buy Wurroom. You'll likely spend 15 minutes frowning at your Switch as you try to process what you're seeing, but I for one enjoyed the experience, and I've decided to give the game 2 out of 5 stars. It's clear that a lot of work went into making the animations for the game, and I can speak from experience having played around with stop motion before that it's not easy. The game's file size is rather large, at just over 1 gig, which is pretty ridiculous for such a short game, but you can get Wurroom now off the UK Switch eStore for 89p, or from the US eStore for 99 cents. If you're a tight arse, then the game's also available for free on Steam, but be a good sport and support the creators of this insanity. And that's it for this review of Wurroom. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to support the channel and be notified of future indie game reviews. All that's left for me to say is, thank you all once again for watching, and until next time, game on.